Всем добра. Мы находимся в хранилище. И здесь холодно. Очень холодно. Нам приходится пробираться через холод. Беги быстрее.
Temperatures are below freezing. Decisions. Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Wonder what that did.
Блин, надо было сначала подогреться, а потом уже.
What do we have here?
О, я сейчас сдохну.
Life support levels are critically low. Systems are failing, Pathfinder.
Все, я сейчас сдохну. Блять. Все, да. Пиздец. И упал, правильно. Че за хуйня? Че ты?
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Так, 5:18. Так, это... 7, да? Какой бред. Пиздец.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Да, чё за хуйня, блядь? Сука. Бесящие уроды, блядь.
Extreme cold is detected,
Вот.
Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that will affect your shield.
Пиздец.
Life support is back online.
Decisions.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need. Life support is stable.
Так, теперь надо по-быстрому, да, все сделать.
That didn't do anything. What do we have here?
Life support levels are critically low.
Так, а это все равно вообще ничего не дает, да? Бред какой-то. Ну ладно, и что тут нихуя, да, нет? Ладно, что замерзну?
Life support levels are critically low. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Ой.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
I don't think we're done here.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Где они там еще? Severe temperature drop.
Life support restored. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Enemies!
Life support is back online.
Иди-ка ты нахуй.
This console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean?
Так.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Да.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go!
Party just got bigger.
О, нихуя. Жизнь. Ага, кто там бомбит? Давай.
Man, never gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Все закрыл. Уровень X 10. Одну очко капсул. Что тебя там за хрень не отметила? Ты где только что был? Вот, блядь. Как тут не возмущаться, когда игра вот так вот просто выебывает вам мозги? Когда я здесь был, оно не отметилось. Здесь КПС вообще, блядь, затупил. За сундука добраться, там хуй знает, его куда-то занесло. Ни с одной стороны туда не подобраться. Залупа какая-то. Удачи на Эли. Вот. Вот поговорите с Астрой. Вот это такой затуплен нахрен. Навечно. Навеки вечные. Цахане. Мы телепортируемся на. Кусок говна кайфанул. Есть один вариант, просто вылететь и снова потом залететь на
With a
планету.
reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here.
Где-то врачиха. Врачиха ебучая.
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
Michelle just called in. Anix sent a squad to retrieve her. She seemed troubled, but I suppose being trapped in rubble will do that. I'm so happy she's still alive. Skies be bright for you, Ryder.
Да. А тебе хуйца сосни.
But I love you, Hera.
I know.
Extreme
Who knows
cold
how
is
Любовничек.
detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
This one's gonna need a sedative.
It's good to see you back. You saved lives today. We don't know who or how many, but you did. I set something aside for you from our latest shipment. For your help.
Награда мне не нужна. О, спасибо.
A reward wasn't necessary.
It is. Trust me. It's dangerous out there. Everyone relies on their gear to get them home. Applies to you too. Oh, and Yetta, the fighter you found, managed to make her way back. She's stable and recuperating, thanks to you.
Ничего, если вообще все благодаря мне. Мы уже сдохли давно. Если бы не я. Так. Приоритетные. Заложено. Или себе. Сложено. Сложено. Окей. Оружие. Сложено. Последнее. World на свету. Ну. Текст устройства. Ну и чё? Нигде вообще нихуя нет меча. О, бесперспективность, блядь. 100. Ой. Нету тут трупов, их не отмечаете, откуда я, блядь, знаю где. Сами их и сканируйте, дебилы, тупорылые. Я сейчас вылечу с орбиты, обратно вернусь, и если КВС не выполнится, идите вы нахуй.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Вот сундук вверху. А где там, блядь? Где-то нахуй? Вон там, блядь. В космосе, нахуй. Ждите вот. Летите в космос.
Destruction of a Ket stronghold. These are victories for us. But this does not mean we can be complacent. This war is not over.
Потому что здесь я
Environmental temperatures
никак
are
не
within acceptable
доберусь.
limits. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to
О,
fall.
блядь, он еще затупает и начинает бежать.
Life support is back online.
Ой, ты долбоёб. Вот. Ща пизда полная, а не игра. Сука, я все это прострел, теперь игра затупила, мне заново придется это смотреть, потому что игра тупорылая, блядь. Игра, сука, нахуй. А, здесь мой корабль здесь.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Не хочу я здесь больше находиться, нахуй. Да, покажи мне этот ролик, который не могу еще пропустить. О. Ой, блядь. Сплошное затупанство еще. Спасибо. Побегаю, поболтаюсь.
Vetra was looking for you.
О, Ветра меня искала. Я рад.
Oh, the ship manual's useful. That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech. You can't just meddle with...
I got this ship launch ready in record time, Callow. I know my stuff.
And you don't have a shred of respect for other people's.
Callow?
Oh, Ryder. Sorry you had to hear that. What can I do for you?
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it, Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy. I probably shouldn't have told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though. He's been looking all day.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Dr. Tapero seems nice, if quiet. It must be very different here, compared to the Hyperion. Fewer people in stasis shock.
Let's keep it that way. What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Given Drax's history with Solarians, it's probably better I just stay out of his way. Too bad. That grunion roast he makes smells delicious.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I like PB. But I really hope she doesn't lean on the escape pod's manual release by accident.
Is that easy to do?
It's an escape pod. If it's difficult to use, you're doing it wrong.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Vetra's very kind. She actually got hold of some dried seaweed snacks for me. Said I needed feeding up.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I don't talk to Cora much. She always seems so busy. There are things I'd like to ask her about your father, but it never seems like a good time.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Jal has all sorts of questions about the ship. I gave him some technical manuals. He tore right through them. I should ask him about Angaran ships. Imagine something actually designed to handle that damn scourge.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Her engine's based on the Ark's Odyssey drive, which got us through dark space. The core takes the static electricity it generates and stores it in capacitors. We basically make our own power supply. It took Serena and Tion weeks to get it working on a smaller ship. And a few electrical shocks.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Срались на Войлде.
The swelling has gone down significantly, and I seem to be able to talk normally again.
Good. Keep me updated. And remember, cool food and liquid only. Nothing spicy.
Thank you, Lexi.
Is there something wrong? Did you hurt yourself?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just getting over some inflammation of the soft tissues of the mouth. It was dramatic, but ultimately non-threatening.
What?
Have you ever heard of the lick test? Back before scanners were portable, Earth scientists would employ this test in the field. They used it to tell rocks from fossils and get a basic idea of their mineral composition.
You licked a rock, didn't you?
I was distracted and forgot it was a Helios rock. I do it unconsciously. When I was little, my father and I would go on expeditions. The lick test was a huge part of it. He made science fun for me. Your mother was something of a scientist, wasn't she?
She specialized in biotics research. Got her start in medicine.
I read all about her research, and your father's. AI and implants. They achieved so much in so little time. Sam is an astounding achievement. I left my parents back home. They told me they were proud of me, and then lived out their lives while I slept.
If I were them, I'd be proud too. You came here for the sake of science. That takes courage. Some crazy, but mostly courage. I'm sure they knew that.
Thank you, Ryder. I needed that.
Anytime.
Так.
Nuh-uh, no peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
Такие дела. Ладно, ладно.
Fine. Have your surprise.
You won't regret it.
Want me to ask the others to back off?
No, I can handle it. As long as they're not looking to be besties. And I'm happy that someone with the galaxy at their fingertips can still give a girl her space. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
I hope I'm not just your latest cure for boredom.
Me too. Don't worry. I doubt I've seen all your bells and whistles. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Ладно, ебашь там, ебашь. Так.
I can't help thinking that Asari reproduction and Ket exaltation are similar in a lot of ways. I can see it. They aren't just conquerors or slavers. The Ket turn everything you are to their advantage. Worst kind of enemy. The one that makes you fight your own people.
That's what Jal faces every day, now that we know the truth.
Friends, neighbors, all changed. And they're loyal to what changed them.
You're pretty worked up about this.
Kandros wants strategies for handling the Ket. I talked with Drac, putting ideas together. Expand our guerrilla tactics, get Angaran military advisors, research exaltation. Just, I don't know. Wish your dad could give me his take.
Why? This all looks fine to me.
Nasira, your father, they always had a plan I could follow. Without one, it's too easy for people to get hurt. Like now. The Initiative's plans are shot, and people die because of it.
We're flying blind. It'll take years to put all the pieces back together.
Our biggest headache is the Ket. Work goes on, I guess. Sarissa will have a strategy. Just need to find her and the other Asari. It'll be good to have certainty again.
Да ты. Шавка тупая. Так. Торгаша. Це могу продать. Не. Даем. Продаем. Продаем. Ближний бой. Научный центр. Броня. О, оно же. Окей. Сразу сделаю 5 по ноже. Ой, еще дальше до 10 уровня. Какой необходим уровень 70, 80? Охуеть. Ладно.
Going through the readouts from the KEP facility, I've never seen such advanced genetic technology. Frankly, it's light years ahead of our capabilities.
Ну
I'll
и
let you get
хорошо.
back to it.
I'll be here if
Сказала.
you need me.
Молодец. Так, задание выполнено. Ага. Так долго думает. Пиздец, правда. Угу. 80. Выследить шпиона. Давай.
In engineering, if you need anything, Ryder.
Hey there. Hey yourself. Question for you. Shoot. When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids? Why is that on your mind?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while you were killing me at poker. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
Those of us lucky enough to live through this.
Exactly. And there aren't that many to start. We're a disaster or two away from not having enough numbers to survive. Jill's right. At some point soon, we better get busy making babies.
True enough.
Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
Что, тебе не нравится, что ли, трахаться? Ебстись.
There are other ways to reproduce. It doesn't have to come from a romantic relationship.
I guess I could donate DNA, or however it works. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do, and I don't look back. My mom says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
I had no idea. It must have been hard.
Hey, I turned out all right. He did his part, brought me into the world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
Так.
Liam?
Вот этот все.
You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Looks like you're stressed. I don't want to add to it.
No, wait. It's just... When will Helios realize what it takes? They can't steal what people are. Hitting that facility on Vol should have united us. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Jar. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
Liam, we're not from here, and never will be.
But we are here. We can't always be strangers, there's no room. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family works on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us to transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
I doubt a transport would have a post-light drive. It won't be here for... what?
2.3 million years at standard light speed. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
It means your family, the Angara, this team. We're all lucky you care so much.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
Ты меня бесишь. Раздражающий.
Looks like pictures of the exaltation chamber.
Yeah, the Ket are using some Angaran-made medical equipment. Could be a lead. I just want an edge on those Ket bastards. If they ever got their hands on Sid, I'd... Well, imagine if it was Sarah.
I don't know what I'd do. We're all that's left of our family.
Same here. Sid was so little when our father left, and I was... well, her age now.
You raised your sister by yourself? That can't have been easy.
Had to. I waited forever for our father to come home. He never did. He was involved with some bad things. Bad people. Eventually it caught up to him. There was nowhere to run. Not like a whole new galaxy.
Is that why you came here?
When you're young and stupid, you make bad decisions. Piss off the wrong people. That sort of thing never goes away. Not for you, not for the ones you care about. I don't want to not come home one day.
Come on, you're strong, smart. It'll take a lot to keep you from coming home.
Strong, smart, but maybe just lucky. Luck runs out on you.
I won't.
I have a good feeling about you, Ryder. I should get back to work. Talk to my people, see if they've heard anything. Chat later?
Ну, вот так всегда. Я ожидал что-то большего. Большего разговора. А вышло вообще как бы... Потихо.
I'm in the tech lab, Pathfinder.
I'm not too tired for questions. Please, ask them.
So, exaltation is how the Ket reproduce? How did you learn that?
They're proud of it. They welcomed us and spoke of it openly. We were becoming them. To the Ket, all other life is inferior. Even, I suspect, humans.
They're going to a lot of trouble just to make baby Ket.
I guess it's also a way for them to control their evolution. They incorporate only traits they value, and unique adaptations they don't possess.
So what are the chances the Ket have exalted other intelligent species somewhere?
I'd say those chances are excellent.
The Cardinal said she had the Archon's DNA. So was the Cardinal exalted too?
From what they described, I think they can be exalted multiple times. They strive always to be greater. And the Archon's DNA somehow plays a role in all of it.
It looked like some of your people wanted this Ket gift. They walked right into those pods.
As did I. Voluntarily. Happily. But that is part of the process. Part of the preparation, they called it purification, stripped our systems of all defenses. It was very painful. But after the pain came a beautiful peace, like a trance, like a transcendence itself. I willingly walked into that pod, and I cannot fault anyone else who did the same.
Sam downloaded what he could from the facility. We'll be studying exaltation for quite a while. What was happening in that facility? It felt like a religion, or a cult.
Perhaps, but not to them. They honestly believe they are giving us a gift.
The Cardinal seems desperate to keep that place standing.
The entire facility seemed dedicated to one thing: exaltation. That's why I asked you to destroy it, despite the lives it would cost. It's good you listened to me.
How long were you in that facility?
Days? After the Archon decided I would be exalted, I was sent to the facility alone. I was housed with prisoners who described how they were kidnapped, taken to holding camps, analyzed and separated.
Analyzed?
Until now, we never understood why some of us were sent to slave camps and others just vanished. The Archon chose to exalt me, to use me for my knowledge. Perhaps others were chosen for their genetics.
The Chosen.
I'm only theorizing. I am a scientist, after all.
I'll let you rest.
Wait. One more thing. I spoke to a guard, a former resistance fighter who remembered me. It described everything about its past, our past, with no trace of emotion. It seems that victims retain memories of who they were, but after being exalted, they live only to serve the Ket. Does your species dream?
Sometimes.
A Ket remembers being Angara. Like a dream it's eager to forget, which is beyond comprehension. Ishare, Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll talk again.
Read the mission briefs. This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
We'll figure him out.
Pride will get us all killed. This ain't the time for it, kid. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Ket do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest'll follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy and there are still despots. When I was on security duty at the relay, colonies were attacked all the time. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
But I've got you, and everyone else on board.
Huh. True enough. Never underestimate a small, capable strike force. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Пиздец.
Hello, Scott. Exploring the exaltation facility brings a Solarian quote to mind. We uplifted desperate souls into weapons, and know not what we destroyed.
That's a fair description of exaltation.
I have changed since we linked, but I am still myself. Exaltation takes personhood and overwrites it, destroys it. I already understood that such destruction is wrong. Now, through you, I know why it is abhorrent.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why don't Threshermoors eat comedians? Because they taste funny.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Так, теперь же... Что ж теперь же... Познать врага своего.
At least we managed to save the Moshai.
I only wish we could have saved more. Old orbit is steady.
Угу. Вот остатки этого.
Tracking a remnant architect.
Второй червяк. Сдохший. Так, зона высадки. Окей. Так. Нич. Ставка. Пистолет. Злоупотребление играми может привести к тому, что вы охуеете просто. Котика. Так, что тут? Пятый уровень брони 7. Так.
Approaching the LZ.
Так, ну а теперь смотрим. Блядь. Да ёбаный ты в рот. Вот, всё.
Rylus.
That's me, yes. I'm Rylus. Wow, you really showed up.
You said you had intel. I can't ignore that.
I just didn't think you'd come yourself. Anyway, I should get to the point.
Your raid on the exaltation facility sent the Kett scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Kett movement through certain areas of Vold. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
Doesn't matter if there's science Kett, warrior Kett, janitorial Kett. They're all bad news.
Some of us were concerned they might be planning more exaltation, or putting more of our people through torturous study. We don't have the tech to break into their bases, but someone has to stop them.
I'll investigate this if I can.
That's all I can ask. Thank you, Ryder. I'll send the nav point immediately.
Комплексу кетов. Вот теперь оно отметилось. Здорово. Потрясающе. Ладно, ну-ка, сейчас попробую вот сюда. Астра это будет со мной разговаривать? Или же так же все затупит нахуй?
Joel, did you know we were here? When the Nexus first got here, did you know?
I didn't. Not at first. Later, there were reports of a ship caught in the Scourge.
No one went to investigate? To offer help?
The last aliens we encountered were the Kett. We were cautious.
I see.
You're not happy.
No, I'm not happy. But I do understand.
Так вот, всех расстрелял. Чё я их расстреливал? Просто не нравились они мне.
That looks like Kett tech.
Подрывает. Наш. Нет ветра, вставай.
Petra. Remember when I told you that PB?
Damn, it's a smoking hole.
Не, так же. Затупает, и вон та хуйня начинает бегать за нами. Все. Пизда этому квесту. Как к тому сундуку неизвестно где, он где-то в горе в самой. Так что 100% уже не будет.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Thank you for following Rylus' tip, Ryder. Taking out these Ket will mean a lot to my people.
Блядь.
Got them all. There's a lot of organic material here. Angara? Ket? Something else.
Scans. Genetic information logged. Information saved. There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Ket? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Processing.
The Angara genetic code that expresses this projection of a bioelectric field has been isolated.
Pathfinder. These samples all contain this same. Another audio log detected.
Let's hear it.
Transmissions unacknowledged by whom? Possible breakdown in connection and information is all transmissions appear to have failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research is being prevented from leaving Helix. Troubling implications. Set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
Детской станции.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Это выше, чем.
Getting close to the Ket Command Center.
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold. This is the Ketcom outpost we heard about on Vold.
Get ready to fight!
А тут, значит, смогу, да, сохранить? Хоть и врагов дохуища.
Incoming Ket!
Да ты охуел. Нет. Вообще улетела куда-то. Во-во-во-во-во-во-во. Нет.
That's it for now.
Так. Теперь помародерствовать можно.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support at 100%. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
The Archon's not the Ket's supreme leader. There's more like him, all over it.
Rose, communication orders require explanation. Archon commands block all transmissions of Akara data to the Empire. It is in breach of protocol.
Sounds like people are questioning their leader. Good, in this case.
Communications. Only Archon is aware of shifting situation in Helios. If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
I get the feeling there's more to this.
It sounds like the Ket are starting to question what the Archon's doing. If this continues, it might be good for all of us.
What do we do with this, then?
There is likely nothing to be done, but conflicts between factions seldom resolve quietly.
Then we'll just have to keep an ear to the ground for now. With luck, something will happen.
Ждать новых соединякетов. Ну, итого. Этот квест у нас не работает. Этот сундук находится хер знает где. И когда ему добраться тоже хер знает как. В принципе, я сейчас еще попробую. Это нам надо будет вернуться там, где изначально садилась буря. Наш звездный корабль. Вот. И если там ничего не выйдет, то значит он где-то все-таки, как я и думаю, затупил и находится в самой горе. Уровень опасности 2. Если уровень опасности будет 2, я просто не доберусь до...
Joe, my friend.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Я ж по этим не могу, да, прыгать?
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Ага. Или я могу? Нет, не могу.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support restored.
А хуй. Короче, понятно. Понятно, что здесь квесты затупили. Оказалось, это еще хуже планета, чем предыдущие. Из предыдущих у меня там были какие-то затупы. Да и
I'm
здесь же.
detecting below normal temperatures.
Giles said he wanted to see you.
Джал? Я же с ним уже пиздел. Чё ему опять надо?
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Где он? Что-то там был на верхнем. А, ну да, точно.
Why can't you just ask her yourself?
Лучше.
Jal? Not talking to me? I get it. I can't imagine how you're feeling. I'll just go.
Don't. You saved the Moshai. I won't forget that.
I may seem tough, but I have a good shoulder.
That's kind. You're kind. I really miss my family at times like these. Are you close to your family?
My family is complicated. Isn't much to say about it.
Okay.
This random collection of Tempest oddballs can feel like family sometimes.
Yeah. I never really felt I had a purpose. But here, I do.
What about the Resistance?
My place in the Resistance is not what I'd like.
But that kid on Aya looked up to you.
Sure. But you are going to do something important, Ryder. I feel it. This is where I should be.
I like having you around. Specifically you.
Because of my skill and knowledge?
Not really.
Because you enjoy spending time with me as much as I do with you.
You do?
Я же надеюсь насчет дружбы.
So bold,
а
yet
не того, что я
mysterious.
сейчас подумал.
So odd.
That's... Thanks.
And I mean it.
Да, слава богу. Это дружба. Так. Ветра, ветра, ветра.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Конечно, тут.
I can try talking to him for you.
That's kind, Subi. But I don't think it will help.
Fold orbit is steady.
Так. World. Ну да. Так, мне надо что, побазарить с Сэмом?
I don't know about these Angara.
They were really clear about it.
Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange... How do we know we can
Интересно.
trust them? I mean, for certain.
Да, пролистаем тему.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think
Так.
you may be eligible. This is HNS.
Отличная вещь. Так, ну у меня уже все время поджимает, поэтому здесь вот я и остановлюсь. Прям возле миссии. Точнее квеста, болтовни, пиздежа. Так, вот. А и сохранить я не могу, да? Ладно. Сейчас по-бырому.
Pathfinder, be advised, Rider. One of your father's memories is available.
Воспроизведи, да.
This memory is when Alec first learned of the initiative.
It will be just a moment. Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for cloak and dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future?
That's vague.
A future for your wife. You're out of money. Your contacts have dried up. You can't finish Sam.
How do you know about?
I can help you. Whatever you need.
Start by telling me what you need.
Your AI is more than a cure for your wife. It could also be the salvation for many others.
I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda Galaxy?
I have a proposal for you. And Ellen doesn't have much time. Are you interested?
Who was that? The benefactor?
I believe there was more to the Andromeda initiative than was publicly understood. Private logs are now available in your father's quarters. They may shed further light on the matter. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course. Your father's personal logs.
Вот он.
I had a strange meeting yesterday. I thought it would be with Jien Garson, who founded the initiative. But it wasn't. I guess Jien's the visionary, the one who gets everyone excited about the project and drums up publicity. But then this benefactor apparently provides resources and money. And I mean a lot of money. It's a little unusual. But everything about this project is.
Interesting. I wonder if Director Tan knows anything about this. Worth talking to him.
I accepted the initiative's offer. They're calling me a Pathfinder. There's no other option left. Sam will never happen without their help.
Что за пауза?
Our savings are gone, and no one will return my calls. I am a pariah. There's something strange going on with this benefactor. But...
Опять. Тишина.
Ellen's getting worse. I can't fail her.
Так. Ну все, я сохраняюсь. А там уже в следующий раз. Окей.